Hurley. Welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm doing great, Coco. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing really, really good. Thank you for joining me tonight.
Hey, thank you for having me on. I appreciate that.
We've been trying to make this happen for a little while now, right? We've going back and forth and, trying to connect, and I'm glad we finally did it. So let's just start off with you telling us a little bit about where you're from. And also, from there, going to the point where you decided that music was truly your passion. Let us know what led you into this whole R&B, song thing that you're doing right now when you're down there just swaying all the ladies. Let us know how this all began.
Yeah, well, basically, Coco, I'm a Southern guy from a town called Greenwood, South Carolina, hometown, love it. That's where I'm from, currently living outside the Charlotte, NC area. Really, with the whole music thing, I've always been young, a kid, writing lyrics, poetry, just doing various things because I was pretty much a self-contained individual, but had a more mature mindset, so always doing things to keep myself busy. So I wasn't talking a whole lot, so those thoughts that I wasn't speaking, I was writing on paper. So really, yeah, so I really kind of got the ball rolling more so when I was in college, just writing more, started writing songs, about 15 minutes writing a song. So I was writing 3 songs a day while I was a full-time student and working an intern. So at that particular point, I had a chance to connect with a contemporary gospel group out of that area where I actually started writing some songs and sharing it with one of the lead singers, and he liked it, and they put a couple of the songs on their project. So at that particular point, I was like, okay, if someone really appreciate what I'm saying on my lyrics to use it on a project, then there must be something there. Because when a person has an album or a group have an album consisting of 12 songs and 2 of the songs on there which they could have used with anyone, they used 2 of mine. I was like, okay, maybe there's something there.
That's a compliment for real. Yeah, definitely. So you said you started off really writing your poetry. Now, did you just use like the same type of poetic flow that you had in your music, or you was able, it's kind of like 2 different components for you?
I would say it's 2 different components because, I would say that the poetry kind of goes back even when I was like in grade school, 5th grade. You write these little letters, the guys write the letters to the girls. Hey, when you be my girlfriend, check yes or check no, check one of the boxes.
I remember them boxes. Yeah, I remember that.
Right. So, but the interesting thing, I think that some of the things I would write was a little bit more beyond what they were able to comprehend at that time. So I'm writing poetry, which at that particular time, they didn't like it from me. But if I give that same poem to a friend and he give it to a young lady, he loved it.
So, I hope you was charging back then. Look, I got this for you. This is hot. I can see it now. But that's great. I think poetry, when you could really like reflect inside what you're feeling and get it out on paper, and you're not afraid to do it, because for a male to do that when they're young, but that's a great thing that you was able to identify with that and find a way to express yourself, at a young age.
Right, yes.
All right, so tell us about, this is not your first EP project that we're going to be, featuring your new music from. You actually did something back in 2008, right?
Right. Yeah, I put together an EP. That project initially started out not being an EP project. It was more so, all these years I've been writing songs and just wanted to go and put something on in the studio, hear what it sounds like, and kind of keep that and put it up one day in the future, pull it back out 20 years from now and say, hey, look what I listened to what I did 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And there's one cut on that EP, and I let people listen to it and start getting some positive feedback from it. So I was like, okay, well, maybe I need to go back in and record another one and another one. So what started out to be just a single just for my own self-keeping to have for the future, it became more of an EP. And that song was called I Was Crazy. So, and everything on that particular project, that EP, Compassion EP, I wrote and produced everything.
Wow, that's nice.
I
that.
I don't do the whole production thing so much, but at that particular time, again, you're talking about someone that just kind of sit there and write stuff and still didn't know where to put the music thing, and eventually, even though MySpace is kind of phasing out and they're trying to get it reestablished, that's where I started really getting the listeners to believe in me and listen to me and start really showing that support that's carrying over right now.
Okay, yeah, building that fan base, and that's great because, the feedback is important. Now, did the singing aspect come naturally for you, or did you have to, get a coach? How did you take the words from paper and end up in the studio and start singing? Tell us about that.
Okay, that's a very quick and easy one. I would say that the shower works miracles.
We all know about that one, right?
Yeah, the shower works miracles. Everyone is a singer in the shower. It's the acoustic working for you and everything. So that's where it started because I was always a shy kind of guy, shy kid. So really kind of put myself out there in front of people and really doing that type of thing. It definitely wasn't one of the things that I wanted to do. I wanted to be more so behind the scenes, write for others, and just hear people just rip up the lyrics on a track, that I write, but not really me putting it out there. So
and I was just about to ask you too. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was about to say, but fortunately that worked better though. Now people are able to hear, and I'm trying to deliver it in a way in which I want other people to be able to do it as well. So it helped me through. It definitely allowed people to put a face to the lyrics, and it kind of get me back to where I'm trying to go. So.
Okay. Now I was going to ask you, did you have the chance to write for other artists as well besides just for yourself? Have you wrote for other people?
Well, as I mentioned, the first credits that I got was with that contemporary gospel group. So that's really where I started as far as that aspect of it go. As far as artists right now, and that's what I'm doing right now, really starting to pull in some other independent artists and working with them. Just yesterday, I was in the studio, very good studio session with this female singer, more of a rock soul type voice, but we went and put down some tracks on yesterday, and very strong stuff. And in the fall, late fall, or early winter, you guys will be hearing a lot about that. So,
okay, good.
Really starting to do that.
And what is her name?
Yes, her name is. She goes by the stage name of Juliana. Again, just like myself, independent artist, writing her own stuff, doing various things. I already had, song written, music and everything. Just I need to find the right vocals. I searched for like a year and a half. I put posts up on my page before, and I think when you put those things out there, people are not taking you seriously in terms of what you're trying to do. And but I'm the type of person, if I'm coming to seek a person to do one of my songs, I'm really feeling you. So and she did on, and we went to the studio, and it was a rewarding experience for her and as well as myself.
Oh, okay, that's great to hear. We'll look out for her. Now, tell us about your recent collaboration that you've done with Producer Ill Slim Collin, right? Tell us about that, because that's your recent release that you're about. Is it already out? Well, matter of fact, tell us how you partnered up with Ill Slim. That's my partner, by the way. Shout out to Ill Slim.
Yes, Ill Slim. Yeah, that's my homie there. Yeah, Slim and I, we connected last year. Again, we connected through MySpace at first, and that worked. Like I said, when MySpace is phasing out, people were like, everybody jumping on Facebook. You need to leave it where you need to leave MySpace where it is. I'm like, no, I need to stay out here. So by doing that, he came along, listened to some of the things that I had. He said, hey, I'm working on this project. Working on my first debut production album, and I don't know if you'd be interested in doing anything, but I want you to get on one of my songs or do something. And I, of course, I see his page, and I'm like, I don't know, man. So I open up his page and start listening to some of the tracks that he made. I was like, okay, this is nice. This is nice.
And he's based in Germany, right?
Right, he stays in Germany, but we've been connecting basically over the net. You'll be amazed the communication that we have and the amount that we communicate. We probably communicate just as much as myself and anyone else in the state that I'm able to meet up and touch base with. So it's really kind of developed somewhat of a long distance brother relationship,
Technology is something else. I connected you with someone in Germany. That's awesome right there.
Right. So that first cut that we decided that we wanted to do, he sent me some music, and I was like, yeah, I'm feeling this track, man. I don't know where I'm going to take it because that's the way I work. I don't know where I'm going to take a track, but if I listen to it, I'm like, oh, yeah. I get excited because I don't know where it's going. So that first track is that Queen of Hearts. And most people have probably heard the snippet because I would upload those, or you can see it on YouTube, the Queen of Hearts. So
I like that track, too. Very nice.
Oh, yeah, I appreciate that. So that's how we connected. We ended up collaborating on that track. It's featured on his debut production album, which is also going to be featured on my album, which will be released next week.
Okay. So, next week. All right. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
All right, you know what? Since you mentioned Queen of Hearts, I want to play that song. So while we're talking about that, let's stay on the Queen of Hearts, and we're going to play that now. I was going to start with No One, but we're going to jump into Queen of Hearts, and I'll play No One next. And then we'll come back and finish talking. Okay.
Come estás, mi amor. Yo te quiero mucho, mi reina. Every time I think of you, I gotta tell you, it's like I fall in love over and over again. I have a vivid imagination when I reflect upon all the love we share. Yes, I do. No one could ever tell me this love's not real. I can truly say that my love for you is also real. I would never trade these thoughts for anything in this world. That's why I say to you, I've never met a lady who could love me like you do. A lady who is loyal in all that she may do. You turn my heart into a castle, feels like I'm a king. Since you're the lady in my life, that means you are my queen. People who know me, they would look at me and they say they never ever see me act quite this way. No. In me they say they see a brand new man who appreciates all that love can bring. Yes, they do. I would never take for granted the foundation that we built. In the bed of my heart is where my love for you always lives. You would never have to question how I feel about you. 'Cause baby, I love you. I've never met a lady who could love me like you do. A lady who is loyal in all that she may do. You turn my heart into a castle, feels like I'm a king. Since you're the lady in my life, that means you are my queen. Hey. You're the queen of my heart, baby. Hey, you mean more to me than you could ever know. That's why I sing you this song, to let you know. I've never met a lady who could love me like you do. A lady who is loyal in all that she may do. Yeah, you turn my heart into a castle, feels like I'm a king. Since you're the lady in my life, that means you are my queen. Yes, you are. I would never trade you for anything in this world, no.
I like that hook. I like that. That's really, really deep. And a lot of guys, that's representative of how males feel when they're looking at their queen. That's really nice.
Yeah, thank you, Coco. Thank you.
Yeah, really, really nice. So this is one of the tracks that you worked on with Ill Slim. Now, was No One a collaboration with him as well?